What's going on, you guys? Random live stream, boxing talk, Q&A. I may change the title as this stream gets going. I don't really know what to say. Um, what is it? August 18th right now. It's August 18th, and salute to extraordinary. Oh, I see you in the building. It's August 18th right now. How many days in August? Is it 30 days? I forgot now. Shit. But either way, it's close to September. We're closing in on September. Still no official word. Now, before I continue, I want everybody to hit the like button. Almost at 20,000 on this channel. Strange enough, the second channel surpassed this one. So it's like, what the fuck? You know, the little celebration, the moment is just not going to be as good now once this one hits 20 because the second one surpassed this one at an alarming rate. So, yeah, I got to figure that one out. Kind of caught up to me a little too fast, but the work must be done. But yeah, man, we still waiting on announcement for that fight, bro. We still waiting on announcement for that Spence Crawford fight. I heard it was done. I don't know if you guys listened to the video. This is why it's important for you to listen to these videos when I take the time to make these videos. I heard that fight was done, and I left it in the little Teofimo Lopez video. I didn't want to make it as an official video or no shit. I put it in a Teofimo Lopez video, and yeah, I heard it was done. Like about 5-6 days ago, I heard this fight was done, and I was expecting an announcement probably this week. I was expecting an announcement this week. What's the 21st is? So they probably got they got like about how many more weeks in this month? Like about 2 more weeks or something. So yeah, is that enough time for the promotion? This is why I made that video. Is it enough time for the promotion? I don't think so. I don't think this is enough time for the promotion. I don't think salute to everybody in the building. Wait, who is that? Extra old 2 Chains. What's going on? Hold up, let me make sure. I normally don't go live around this time, but I just had to talk about some shit. I seen some dudes. They said I'm biased when you can't win, right? I've learned that you really just can't win, you know. So I'm gonna just do what the fuck I do. But I made a thumbnail with Lomachenko and Devin Haney. I'm sure some of you guys seen the video. And Lomachenko had this look on his face like he's eyeing the titles. And dude said, "Yeah, you see, you got Devin Haney smiling. Biased much?" I'm like, motherfucker, if you listen to the video, you'll know that I'm a fan of both dudes, and I actually advocating for this fight, unlike most people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stupid shit on the internet. I actually haven't went live in like 5 days, but I've been seeing a lot of bullshit. It really ain't been too much to talk about for us to really go live and talk about it. What happened? Wilder Helenius got announced for October 15th. People still hating on the Bronze Bomber. They're still hating on Wilder, toothpick legs and all this other shit. But he's gonna be fighting Helenius for the WBC eliminator. So yeah, we gonna see if the champion, former champion, can become a 2-time champion, and then we see if he could get a fight with Joshua or the Usyk winner. Now, Eddie Hearn came out and said that he can make that fight with AJ. So we go see if Eddie Hearn is for real this time, because that was a fight that should have been happening years ago. And if AJ wins, and if Wilder wins, I think we can revisit that. So yeah, Tyson Fury allegedly retired. I'm just go over what happened in boxing. Tyson Fury allegedly retired again. You know, I think even UK fans is getting tired of. Oh, it's okay. It is your extraordinary. Okay, salute. I think even UK fans is getting tired of Tyson Fury. I've been looking at some of the responses from the British fans, and they're getting tired of this guy. You know, they're getting tired of his shit. So yeah, we don't know what's going on with that. What else? Adrian Broner came out, showed his condition. You know, it was a silhouette picture, but he looked like he was in shape considering from where he started at. So I don't know, man. I wish the best for Broner. You know, a lot of people was kicking him while he's down right now. I'm not gonna do it. I already told you guys I ain't on that type of time. There's enough people in the world that's gonna do that, and I'm not gonna contribute to it. You know, it's easy to do that shit when everybody's bunched together, and you know, it's easy to do that shit. That's some whole shit. I ain't gonna do it. So yeah, I hope AB bounces back better and stronger than ever, mentally better and stronger than ever. And he says, I heard Caleb Plant is going on undercard. Yeah, Caleb Plant is supposed to be on an undercard against Anthony Durrell. That's what they're saying. So yeah, that should be a pretty interesting pay-per-view card, man. I'm not quite sure if, let's be honest, man, PBC ain't got the money like that to be paying these dudes outright. They don't. So these fighters got to go on pay-per-view to get the low guarantees up front. Then they got to go on pay-per-view to hope to sell the fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Wilder got to hope that his star power is still shining bright enough for him to at least get 300,000 buys against a virtually unknown Robert Helenius. Let's be honest, Helenius ain't a fighter that they really been building up like that. You haven't been seeing too much of him. He don't have the Norwegian people really behind him. He's from Norway, right? He don't necessarily have that strong following. So yeah, man, I don't know about that being on pay-per-view. Now, if it was on Showtime, you easily get over 1 million views. But as far as pay-per-view, I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard. That's gonna be kind of hard. It's gonna be kind of hard. But what else? What else happened before we get to the main thing I really wanted to talk about? Tank Davis. He came out recently and said some things, man. And you said Wilder ain't won a fight in years. I mean, he only lost 2 fights. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go through, you have high moments, you have low moments. Wilder was at a low moment. We're going to see if he can bounce back. AJ hasn't won either. I mean, shit. It is what it is, AJ. But I forgot where I was at now. Dude came in here hating. Forgot where I was at now. But yeah, Tank Davis. He came out and kind of like, when he came out and said, see, initially when I first read it, it'd be late, I'd be busy, I'd be up for a long time, I'd be kind of tired and shit. And I didn't really, man, Tank Davis kind of essentially threw his boy on the bus. He said that ain't what it with AB. He said that MH ain't the issue. Basically is what he said. I'm like, look, man, this dude, keep your fucking mouth shut, man. That's supposed to be your boy. Just be quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? These little niggas, man, like, just be quiet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just be quiet. You ain't got to come out and say nothing and do all this and that and the third. And you know what I'm saying? Like what's really good? What's going on, D Nice? What's going on, GQ? 1993. What's good? Hit that like button for your boy, man. Random live stream. We just getting this thing going. It's almost September already, and we still ain't got no word, man. I don't know. But yeah, Tank Davis, man. I don't know, man. I like Tank though. I'm a fan, but he is some questionable behavior. You know, the video with the Charlo situation. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's an old video, but I mean, shit. And then he comes out and essentially throws AB under the bus on Twitter, you know, and then he kind of retracted the statement, and then he deletes the tweet altogether. So yeah, I don't know what type of time any of these dudes over there on. Actually, I'm kind of feeling some type of way about PBC right now anyway. They did my boys bogus and shit. Like, and this is why I be telling, like, man, them dudes, man, it ain't what I don't think it is what people think it is over there, man. It's not. It's not. Like with this Terrence Crawford shit. Man, they knew this nigga was coming, bro. They knew he was coming, bro. They knew he was coming, and they knew what he was gonna be coming with. I'm not even going to the fight now. I was planning on going to the fight. They gave us an ample amount of time. I'm not even going. I'll buy the pay-per-view, but I'm not even going to that shit. Because if it does happen now, it's going to be lacklusterly promoted. And if it's on November 19th, the week of November 19th, because it's not going to be on the 12th, that's Thanksgiving week. Nah, bro. Nah. I ain't doing that. Nah, y'all waited too motherfucking long. So now I'm just buy the pay-per-view. I'm not even going to go to the fight. Seats probably going to be high as motherfucker anyway. So I'm not, and PBC ain't going to give your boy credentials, so it's not like I'm going to get media pass. So I'm not even, I'll buy the pay-per-view. I'm not going to the fight now. They taking too motherfucking long. Taking too long. They already knew Crawford coming over. They already knew what they was going to be up against with Crawford. Because now I'm getting kind of frustrated. It's been quiet, so that's a good thing. And I heard a week ago this thing was done. But fuck, I'm expecting an announcement by now, so we can get this promotion going, so we can find out where it's even at. But nah, I'm not about to play these games no more. I'm not even gonna go to the fight now. I'm cool. I enjoy fights better at home anyway. Watching it live, I'm one of those dudes that like to really sit down and watch those fights. You know what I'm saying? Especially ones like this one. I'm good. Maybe if there's a rematch, I'll go to that one. Maybe they could plan it better, because this is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. Let's be honest. Whether Crawford, we knew Crawford was gonna be a hard bargain, hard deal in negotiations. They should have been prepared for this nigga. They should have been prepared for it. You already knew this was coming. This is the inevitable. They should have been prepared for Crawford. They should have had something already set to the side for him, for this fight for Errol Spence. Unless y'all never had plans on putting him in there with Terrence Crawford. So what's taking so long? Deontay Wilder comes out and says, I've done great with my finances. I make more money outside the ring than inside. Most times fighters run out of money and they need to come back. It's not the story with me. You're looking at a guy that has it all, and I smile as I say that. That's just a quick quote from the Bronx Bomber more recently. So he's not coming back for the money. We all know Wilder got a shit ton of money. So, yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with this shit, bro. I heard that shit was done. I heard the fight was done, but there could be some fucking complications once again. I mean, really, this is holding up a lot of shit over there on that side. It's holding up a lot. It's holding up a lot of fighters. It's holding up a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I expected an announcement. If we don't get an announcement early next week, it's not gonna be looking good, because now it'll be like 3 weeks since I told you guys. 2 weeks from if we don't hear an announcement in 2 weeks, we ain't gonna get this shit in 2022. So yeah, it's gonna be that time soon. It's gonna be September, y'all. I remember we was talking about this shit early August. We was talking about this late July. We was talking about this, man. It was almost August. It's gonna be almost September already. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I'm not going to the fight now. I'm not going to that fight. I'm not about to do all that. I'm good. I'll buy the pay-per-view though, for sure. But I'm not about to. Nah, they took too long. Then it's gonna be in Thanksgiving week and shit. Nah, man, y'all should have had y'all shit together. Nope, not doing it. Should have had your shit together. You knew Crawford was coming. You knew this was a fight that the boxing world wanted. You knew this is a fight that the fans wanted. Y'all should have had y'all shit together for this dude. Y'all should have had y'all shit together for this dude. You said like Tank and Mayweather seem like frenemies. Yeah, they do. They do. I don't know, man. Tank Davis, man. I don't know. I don't know about Tank, bro. Like, why would you re-sign with Floyd again if you know Floyd ain't gonna put you in the fights that people really want to see? You know what I'm saying? And I say that as a fan. You know, box fans are so sensitive today. And I gotta leave these disclaimers out and shit. Like, yeah, I'm a fan, man, but I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? I've always been honest. But dudes getting their feelings when you say something about their favorite fighter that they may not see or may not be privy of. Tank Davis, man, come on, bro. A stud. You know what I'm saying? Puncher, exciting fighter, got the goods and shit, but he ain't making no moves like a true champion. You know, they moving him like he's an attraction, not a champion. So, yeah, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this dude gonna fight Devin Haney? I don't think so. Is he gonna fight Lomachenko? Long overdue, right? He's gonna fight some other Hispanic fighter again, a guy that can't match his speed. This is what Floyd is doing with Tank Davis, and eventually, even the casual audience is gonna catch on to this bullshit. They gonna catch on to it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling some type of way about PBC right now. I'm feeling some type of way. I really am. I'm feeling some type of way about them right now. You say Al Heyman's holding up the fight. I mean, that's what some people are saying. I'm not quite sure how true that is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see why would you hold this type of fight up. That sounds fucking crazy as hell. That sounds crazy. This is the biggest fight you can make. He said, YSM comes in here hating, talking about you hold Tank accountable. Nah, man, I heard Tank accountable because he ain't trying to fight nobody. He ain't trying to fight nobody. Bob Arum made it look like he was trying to make effort to make these fights. Hell, they got Sean Porter come over. Mayweather ain't doing such things, bro. It's called a spade, dog. They ain't doing that shit. Mayweather ain't saying, come on over here and I'll give you guys this, that, and third. He ain't doing none of that fucking shit. They want to move Tank how they want to move him. And Tank seems content with it. Oscar talking about they ain't answering the phone and shit. And you know what I'm saying? He's scouting out T.O. now and shit. Like, what happened? Could we get that? Could we even get that? Like, do you not trust this dude to go out there and get the job done? I mean, he's been knocking motherfuckers out. I do call a spade, but I'm not about to be looking around and nitpicking everything. We talking about Tank right now, and I'm a Tank fan. The little nigga almost 30 years old. He almost 30 years old. I go on social media, people saying Tank ain't done nothing. He ain't done this, he ain't done that. These people are right. These people are right. He needs to start pressing the gas on these fucking fights. He needs to tell Floyd, look, man, I want these fights. Point blank, period. Dude been pro for over 10 years now. He's fighting the same guys. Let's see you get up in there with Ryan, at least Ryan Garcia. At least Ryan. Should be able to win that fight easily. It's a big fight for the spoiler. Why we can't make it happen? Why we can't make it happen? You said Tank, a PBC protected fighter, man. I don't even, man. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Devin Haney is a guy that I feel that will fight anybody. He's at the top now, so he shouldn't have to call out anybody. When you're at the top, you shouldn't have to call out anybody. This is what Crawford was having to do. He's at the top. He was the pound for pound guy, and he had to call out fighters and shit. And these dudes was acting like they didn't want to fight. Yeah, fans forgot all about that shit, man. I never forget. I don't talk about it. I don't harp about it. I don't call them aerosexuals and no shit like that. But I remember that shit. I got it documented. I got whole fucking playlist videos, compilation videos, all types of shit of this shit, bro. They did not want to deal with this dude. They didn't. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There's no debate. They didn't want to deal with the guy. And now it's almost fucking September. So I'm not even going to go. I'm good, dude. I'm not about to pay all that money and do all that. I'm good. I'll buy the pay-per-view. If it's $100, like they got it. But as far as me, nah. But it's going to be by Thanksgiving and shit. That's family time. I got kids and shit. Nah, bro. He says, salute, bro. Bud versus Spence look like Hopkins versus Jones, too. Nobody wanted it. Oh, man. Nah, see, you only say that because you pro PBC, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think, yeah, I'm biased. I admit that I'm a little biased, but I could also be objective. But guys never really like to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? I call a spade down the middle. PBC be on some bullshit. Top Rank be on some bullshit. DAZN be on some bullshit. But when it comes to making fights, PBC really be on that fucking bullshit. They really be on that bullshit. They already knew that this was inevitable. Once that dude left Top Rank, they knew he was going to be knocking on that door. They knew that the eagerness for this fight was going to intensify. They knew this shit was going to happen. They knew this shit was going to happen. Should have already been prepared. It's either Crawford or Boots Ennis. Pick your fucking poison. And Team Crawford knows this. They know this. Hey, the 80s and 90s was vicious, bro. I've been watching a lot of old school fights lately. Man, they fought so hard, man. You know, every once in a while I go back and watch some old fights. You know, Simon Brown, Livingstone Bramble, and all those type of dudes and shit, you know. Man, they fought so hard back in the day, bro. They fought so hard. I wouldn't say PBC sucks, bro. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I won't say they suck, but they're I don't know. I don't know what their intentions really are. I don't really know what their intentions are. I don't know. Um I don't know. They have an attraction to Tank Davis. You can match Tank Davis up with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody with at least a halfway decent of a name and make a huge fight, but they have yet pressed the button to do that. They come up with these make-believe fights and they sell them as big fights solely off Tank Davis's star power alone. But I think his star shine even brighter if he was in there with a worthy opponent or somebody that fans know of. I don't know. I don't know what they plan on doing with this dude. But before we know it, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be starting to slip. He's already not throwing his punches like he used to, many punches as he used to. So yeah, I don't know what they plan on doing with this kid, but they need to get the fucking ball rolling, get these big fights going. Wait, what's this? He says Al Heyman and Mayweather refused Ryan Garcia fight for Tank. So T.O. Damn, I don't know. If I like Bud too much, man, you like Al Heyman too much. If I like Bud too much, you like Al Heyman too much, bro. We not about to do that right now. We not. We not. Because as far as I'm concerned, Bud Crawford has done right by the sport of boxing. As a fighter and as a fan of boxing, I have no complaints from the guy. But as far as Al Heyman, I don't know shit about the dude. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know if he really care about the black dollar. I don't know if he really care about black boxing. You hear guys like Adrian Broner, who people may not take seriously, but maybe he's telling the truth when he comes out leaking this shit about what's quote unquote going on with PBC behind the scenes. It is what it is. But my thing is, they should have already been prepared for this guy. If he was to leave Top Rank, they should have already been prepared for it. They should have been prepared for it. This is a big fight for our guy, Errol Spence, and we're going to make sure we get that done for him. We're going to make sure it goes smooth. You ain't going to be able to promote this motherfucking fight now. You ain't going to be able to properly promote this fight unless it's happening in December. If it's happening in November, that's not enough time. It's not. It's not enough time. September, October, not to mention we got to pay pay-per-view for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Wilder's already back. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder is already back. And we still haven't got word yet on the Spence Bud fight. Salute to Sly Tendencies for the super chat. He says, if you criticize anyone or any organization or someone else likes you a hater, Bushido is one of the fairest dudes on YouTube. Or thank you, man. I mean, I try to be fair, bro. But I got to call a spade a spade. And sometimes, you know, like I talk about AJ. I like AJ. What the fuck I hate AJ for? I talk about EJ. Well, I like EJ. What the fuck I hate EJ for? But I say some things that some fans may not like. Then they call that you be considered a hater. You know what I'm saying? I have no emotion in this. There is no emotion. There's no emotional investment. There's all that shit is in the past for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling this how I see it. I'm calling it how I see it. I see a lot of guys complaining about Premier Boxing Champions more so than any other boxing organization. So when I see this shit, then I start to look at it. Then a lot of people say the same shit. People say this, people say that. I mean, look, man, maybe they need a spokesperson to kind of set the narrative for them. Maybe they need a spokesperson. Maybe Steven Espinoza is becoming that spokesperson. But they need somebody that's going to kind of set the narrative for them. Because there's a lot of fucking bogus ass shit. We don't know if this shit's true or not. But when guys like Adrian Broner come out and say this and say that, then he since retracts his statement. AB needs to stop doing that shit. If I'm honest, he do. But what does that mean? When you have loyal soldiers like AB coming out complaining. I would like to think that the fight is done, though. I would like to believe that the fight is done. But shit, bro. Shit. It's gonna be August 25th soon. Shit. It's gonna be in August. It's gonna be next Wednesday real soon. Salute to Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for a Pound. That's right, man. Hit that like button. Random live stream. What's going on, Damone Daniels? You said the way you see it, Bud is in the rock in a hard place. Yeah, I mean, he could be, bro. You know what I'm saying? He could be in a rock in a hard place, but I mean, I do think Spence wants to fight. I'll be lying to you if I said he didn't. If I felt that he didn't. I think Spence wants this fight. It's the biggest fight to be made, man. My thing is they should have just been prepared for Crawford. They should have been prepared for him. It shouldn't have really took this long, y'all. It really shouldn't have took this long. It shouldn't have took this long. Yeah, they already knew this guy was going to be asking for it. They already knew it. But nobody's trying to take losses either. These dudes in these suits and shit, they're not trying to take no losses. But it's the fighters that get in the ring that get fucking knocked upside the head that be taking losses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at Crawford from getting what he wants. They should have been prepared. They should have been prepared because he's the one that's getting in the ring. Getting his fucking head beat in and shit. You know what I'm saying? You say if Wilder wins, he should fight the winner of Joyce Parker for WBC title. Yeah, I think that fight is an eliminator fight anyway. The Hellenius fight is eliminator. They may make Wilder Joyce. I don't know, man. That's a tough fight, man. Joe Joyce looks like he's bigger too, a naturally bigger guy. I don't know, man. We gotta see what Wilder got. Gotta see what he got, man. You know, that Fury fight. I think it took a lot out of both of them, but we gonna really see what it took out of Wilder. That shit took a lot out of them dudes. Those fucking fights like that, those hard ass fights. What's going on, GK Black? You said you told us we want to go get the fight months ago. Man, I think it's going to happen, bro. Despite me wondering what the fuck is taking so long for the announcement, official announcement. I think it's going to happen, man. I don't know. I don't think I ever. I actually say never witnessed such an extensive negotiation process. I never in any combat sport. Because, you know, I fuck with it all. And I never seen nothing like this before. I mean, shit, dude. This better be like... Yep. You ain't lying, Don Vaughn. You said Heyman ain't taking no chances? I don't know, man. Because while I do think they should have been more prepared for Bud, I do think they know they got to make the fight with Bud. It won't be good. I mean, even though Bud is kind of bad for business, he can be right for business if they can make him sign a 3-fight deal or whatever it is they want him to do. Because let's be honest, man, if Crawford goes and beats Spence and then runs off and fights on his own against Virgil or something, I mean, that's really, really, really bad for business. They can't afford that. So they would like to keep him just in case he beats Errol Spence Jr. They would like to keep him on the platform. You know what I'm saying? This is the reality of it when you got a guy that's got built up from another promotional company that comes over to their side to fight the people that they've been built up. So, yeah, that's the fucking business shit, man. Crawford could be bad and good for business. He could be bad and good for business. But right now, I lean more towards bad. He's bad for business, man. Because Spence is the guy that they built up. Spence is the homebred fighter. Spence has the big Texas behind him. You know, if Crawford beats Spence, man, that's a big loss for them. Unless they can sign Crawford, you know, unless they can sign him. You said that's why they lowball Bud. If those are true belts, yeah, man, I don't know why they. I don't know, man. The $14 million 3-fight situation. Ah, man, that shit. I don't know, man. You know, it's not my place to say what he should take or what he's. 14 million for 3 fights. I'll say this though with that. If he beats Spence or if the fight does well, right? Let's just say he beats Spence and the pay-per-view does more than what they expected. I mean, it does better numbers. The attendance, the gate breaks some type of record for both guys or something. They gonna want more. So that's why he want allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly wanted a one and done because just in case the fight does well, I want to make sure I get the most out of it instead of being locked in to this number. So yeah, I mean, shit, that shit can be complicated, man. I guess. That's the business of boxing. It's damn near hard as the fight, depending on what fighters we talking about. Hey, yeah. People hate on Wilder, but he put up a better performance. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and they say he can't fight and all this. And Vladimir Klitschko is a beautiful boxer, excellent technique and stuff. I mean, Wilder did better than him, and Wilder can't fight. So I don't know what the hell is going on with people, man. Heavyweight boxer, I don't put too much credence on like the technique and shit, man. You get up in there, you throw them hands, man. Anything can happen. When you that damn big, you could be the most technical boxer in the world and still get knocked the fuck out. Yeah, Wilder's skill set probably will be the same, bro. At 36, 37 years old, I don't really expect any significant changes. He says, Bud better off fighting in the UK. In the worst case, them fans support boxing. He's an exciting talent at PBC. A dead end, it seems. I don't know, man. UK fans definitely support boxing. Y'all see how fast that Eubanks Ben fight got made. 2 black fighters, too. And that fight got sold out. Now, Ellen, we don't know if Eddie scalped them tickets, but whatever the case, it's sold out. It's sold out, and it's a fight that wasn't necessarily talked about or built up like Crawford and Spence was. Of course, their fathers fought years ago and did their things. So automatically, people kind of in the back of their mind, like, yeah, one day these guys are going to fight. Well, we didn't expect it to be this damn soon. So, yeah, that fight already sold out. They already making it happen. The fans seem to be all on board with it. They seem excited about it. And they go pack the fucking house in United Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You already know they go pack the house over there. This probably going to be DAZN's biggest pay-per-view. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a lot of history in that little fight. It's almost, to me, though, that fight seems like a big brother fighting a little brother. Like, Connor seemed like a little brother that wanted to fight the big brother. And the big brother said, all right, I'll fight you. That's what it seemed like. They seem like little bro, big bro. It's funny. But, yeah, they made that fight already, bro. You say you want Loma Devin. Yeah, I want that fight too, bro, but people don't want that fight. You said you done with Crawford Spence? You said, why do our people have to give opportunities to the same people that denied them in the past? I feel you on that, bro. And that's with the Loma Devin thing, right? I look at it like this, man. While I'm 100% agree with what you're saying. But at the same time, Devin Haney needs that name on his resume, bro. Whether he beats him or not, he needs that name on his resume. You don't want to look up 5-10 years from now. Oh, well, he never fought nobody. But if he fought Lomachenko at 23 years old, well, you can't say that shit. He fought Vasily Lomachenko at 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to hear none of those narratives 6-7 years from now. You said Bud is already a Hall of Famer. He doesn't need to sell himself short by being disrespected. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to say it like the fight ain't happening or anything. I heard it's done. But my thing is, what the hell is now was if it was done, like What's the hold up? You know what I'm saying? What's the hold up? I'm to the point now where I probably won't even go to the fight. It's just like, nah, bro, it's not enough. And then around that time of the year, fall season, man, Halloween, all that shit, man, the kids and shit. It's a lot. Everybody's blaming Al. What if it's not even really Al? What if it's Showtime that Crawford has to deal with and that he has to get the money from? You know what I'm saying? I think this thing is really between Bud and Showtime. If I'm honest, you guys, I'm not quite sure what Al Heyman really has in this. You know, guys like to use Al Heyman. I don't really like to use him for anything. And while I do agree with some of the stuff guys say about PBC, I don't like to necessarily blame Al for everything, because it possibly couldn't even not even be Al. You know, Al probably just simply deals with Spence, and this is probably between Bud and Showtime. You know, so you gotta kind of look at Espinosa like, look, bro. Yeah, I mean, Devin's gonna fight Loma, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether fans want to see it or not, he's gonna fight Loma, bro. If he beats Cambosa, which I expect him to do, and Loma beats Jermaine Ortiz, which I don't know, Jermaine Ortiz, he seems pretty good. It's pretty tough. So, but I expect Loma to still to get the job done, due to his experience. So if that happens, then I expect him to fight in 2023. I expect him to fight. While I do see where people come from when they say that Loma, Devin, Team Haney shouldn't give Loma a shot because of the shit that happened with the franchise tag and them being somewhat dismissive of Devin Haney. On the same note, Devin Haney, he's a young guy in the sport. Get that name on your resume. Don't be a buster. Don't just cause these dudes be cowards and busters and shit don't mean you got to do it. You know, and I get it. You know, karma, you did it to me, I'll do it to you. I get it, but on another note, Lomachenko is a credible name to have on your resume. He said Loma fighting his former sparring partner. Oh, so dude is a sparring partner. Oh shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that dude was a sparring partner for Loma. Well, I guess you could say the same about Wilder and Helenius. He's a former sparring partner for Wilder too. And when they showed them little clips of Wilder and him sparring, Wilder was piecing them up. Wilder was piecing them up. But they seem like they friends and shit. And this is just a payday for Helenius, man. You know, this is a payday for Helenius and the opportunity. So, you know, Wilder's that type of dude. He don't gotta hate you to fight you. He'll fight you just to, you know, so you can get paid. That's what he did for Ortiz. Just so he can get paid. Damone Dane says Al seemingly doesn't but fully believes Spence can beat Bud. Oh, yeah, that could be true, man. I mean, I felt that way for a long time. I don't think they really believe that he could beat him. You know, I don't know, man. I didn't think it would take this fucking long. Shit, we've been talking about this shit for months. For months. The promotion and the build up to the fight is going to be shorter than an actual negotiation process took. They should have been promoting this fight a month ago, man. This thing should have already been signed, sealed, delivered, and official a month ago. And we should have been talking about it. You know, how many weeks? You got to look at the training camps too. Well, the fighters need weeks to train. I say for anywhere from 6 to 9 weeks. You know, anywhere from 6 to 9 weeks. Some guys 12 on extreme case, depending if they're out of shape. But these guys ain't out of shape. So I say 9 weeks. Then you're gonna need some weeks or so for promotion. Are they gonna do a media tour to where they're going around the country or even around the world, doing a world tour, try to sell the fight, the promotion of the fight? Are they gonna do these things? How are you gonna do all of this and then make sure these guys are prepared in the best shape they could possibly be in in a couple of months. I don't know, but they do seem to do this on this last minute shit, man. Like it's like last minute as hell. Salute to my boy AOB Easy. He says they had an opportunity to split the cost with ESPN if it was really a money issue. Spence side refused. Yeah, no, man. That's what I said, bro. Like that's why I questioned a few weeks ago, like if Top Rank was involved with this fight, had happened sooner, because they would have had the resources and the money and the people to make it happen. They would have had the people to make it happen. If you know a joint, but you know PPC don't want to do business with nobody else. They don't want to do no business with nobody else. I mean, I get it, right? Maybe like a fresh 2 years, 3 years after that shit happened. I ain't fucking with y'all. But come on, man, it's been some time now. And unfortunately, all the best fighters aren't under one umbrella. They're scattered about. Fans, fight fans, boxing fans want to see the best fight the best. And sometimes one guy may be over here, another guy may be over there. And if we got guys like Oscar and Ryan who's been vocal about wanting to fight, well then what's up, man? Why we can't make it happen? Why? Tank's a big draw, right? He's an attraction. Ryan's a Gatorade star, big star, Instagram fighter. So I mean, what the fuck? He said Bud is truly the boogeyman. He went on their side of the street. It's ironic how they stalling. Hey man, he did everything they asked of him. He went across the street and everything. But what they letting him in the building was going to be the tricky part. Oh, you said he fought Boots in the amateurs. Jermaine Ortiz, really? I wonder how that went. He might be a pretty good fighter, man. I can't remember his last fight. Didn't he fight Jamil Herring? I can't remember, but Top Rank usually do match up dudes pretty good lately. Lately, they've been matching up guys pretty tough. They've been matching their guys up pretty tough, man. Okay, it's on YouTube. All right. He said Bud has already been undisputed, so he can move on and be fine. Y'all hit that like button. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Will he be fine if he moves on? I don't think Crawford will be willing to move on. I don't think nobody's willing to move on. But what's taking so long? Maybe they gotta get the fucking undercard together still. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Well, my thing is this shit should have been already taken care of weeks ago. Like this fight should have been official weeks ago. We should have been already getting our reservations and vacations ready. We should have already been doing all of this. So now, if we get this announcement within the next 2 weeks, which will be unfortunate, it won't be that much time. It'll be what, September, October, November. It'll be here before we know it. 2 months. 2 months of promotion. Is that enough? I guess that could possibly be enough today with social media and all that. This ain't like the old days where they use like months and months of promotion, but because you know social media words gets around a lot faster than it used to be. So I don't know, man. But I would imagine you give yourself at least 3 months to properly promote, to make sure the fighters are in the best condition, and just to make sure this fight gets the most out of it. So I would say 3 months. But this fight should have been announced, and then they had 3 months to prepare and promote. Oh shit! You said Errol and Bud gonna have to compete against football, World Cup, and basketball numbers. Basketball numbers may be down. Yeah, man. All the other sports start around that time. You know, other sports gonna be starting soon and shit. So yeah, they're gonna be competing with other sports. It's not good. It's not like boxing is a mainstream sport. It's more of a niche sport. So yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard sell. It's not like both guys are household names, neither, right? Like when a guy like Floyd fights, the world stops. Mike Tyson fights, the world stops. You know what I'm saying? But with Crawford and Spence, will the world stop? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think they was built up to be household names. You know, Crawford. I think I think they did well by his career as far as keeping him busy and things of that nature. But as far as promoting, they should have promoted him as a destroyer. They should have promoted him better. I think they could have promoted him better. They don't promote fighters like they used to. There's no Don Kings around, no shit like that to sell water to a well, shit like that. There's no these dudes can't relate to the black fans like that. These guys. So yeah, they should have promoted Crawford better. Or had somebody else be the mouthpiece for him. And for Errol Spence, his inactivity, I think kind of hurt his potential star power. I think Spence would be a bigger star if the accident never happened. If the just the lapses of inactivity. How many times he fight in 5 years? Like twice or something like that. So, of 2 or 3 times maybe in 5 years, something like that. So yeah, Spence, he'll be a much bigger star if he was a little bit more active. So yeah, neither guy is a household name going into this fight. So I'm not sure the world will stop for it. It's not to mention around holiday season, football, all this other shit gonna be going on. It's gonna be hard, man. But boxing fans have, or even casual fight fans have been craving for the fight. So I think they'll take the time to stop what they're doing and pay attention to this one boxing fight. I mean, these other sports, man, they go play another team again next following week. Crawford Spence is gonna fight once, and then we may not see him fight again for another 6, 7, 8, 9 a year. What's going on, Caps and 4G? Oh yeah, Shield and Marshall supposed to be fighting soon too. That fight ain't getting no promotion. He says, salute to my boy J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. Y'all go subscribe to my boy J Rod. He says, is it true? I heard Bud was talking about retirement if the fight don't happen. Wow. Nah, bro, I didn't hear that. Man, honestly, guys, at this point, you only hear things. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard the fight was done. Before that, I heard that it was a 3-fight deal for $14 million was the final offer point, whatever. But you really just don't know. Steven Espinoza and these guys come out and give us these vague answers. So fans are gonna maybe somebody's making up shit, and then guys like me who's simply just a messenger, just tell you what I heard, will end up mistakenly putting out some bad information. And that's not my intentions here. I don't want to be out here misleading people. That's never was my intentions. But this is just the shit I'm hearing. I don't believe in a lot of this shit either, but I do believe that 3 million, 3-fight, 14 million thing. I do believe that. And I would like to believe that this fight is done. So, but everything else, man, it could all be bullshit made up by agenda-driven bastards. Who knows, bro? This is why they need a spokesperson, But like I said, Espinoza came out and said he came out and said that, revealing what's going on in negotiations could, mess up the negotiations. But what he was really saying was that the negotiations could stray in the favor of Terrence Crawford if people found out probably what was going on, and they wanted to kind of keep it neutral. That's just what I took from it. That's just what I took from that. You said Bud ain't hungry for money. He has a digital tech company. Oh yeah, what's going on, Wayne Hennessy? I see you in the building. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Just a random live stream, man. I ain't expecting nothing straight. Oh, you said I'm watching UFC this weekend. If it's the Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards fight, absolutely. I'm gonna be watching that one. I don't know who's gonna win that fight, bro. I mean, of course, this is the rematch. They fought years ago on a tough Ultimate Fighter show. Kamaru Usman won. Both guys on a 10+ fight winning streak since then. You know what I'm saying? Both guys on a 10+ fight winning streak since then, and now they about to collab once again. I don't know. This might be Kamaru's toughest fight in a long time. Leon Edwards is a stud, but he better not get lax like he did against Nate Diaz. I'll say that, because he shouldn't have got caught with that. And I like Nate Diaz. That's my guy. But he shouldn't have got caught with that sloppy punch from Nate. And you saw what that punch did, too. That shit had him on Queer Street. If Kamaru Usman had something like that, woo. You say you got Usman winning? Y'all got Usman? Yeah, man. Usman is that dude, bro. I like both guys, man. It's hard for me to pick, man. I really like both of them dudes. So, um, may the best man win, man. You know, it's one of those fights where I like both fighters. I'm a fan of both. Um, Even in the UFC game, I pick Leon Edwards a lot when I go to welterweight, and I pick Kamaru Usman. I found out how to use him too. So yeah, it's hard to say, man. I don't know who's gonna win, bro. Well, is Leon's wrestling defense strong enough now to deal with Kamaru Usman's potential wrestling ability? Is Kamaru Usman striking up to the par of that of Leon Edwards, who is a hell of a striker? Man, I don't know, man. I gotta see it. I'll probably do a post fight. I haven't did a post fight for UFC in a long time. You say I'm sick of hearing about this fight. Yeah, man, I ain't lying. You ain't lying, Wayne. I kind of am too, bro. But we had to talk about it because it's almost September, man. It's almost September. Salute to D Luckett, man. I see you in the building, bro. Yeah, Usman's wrestling is so strong. Yeah, he is. He got a good chin too. He's tough. He's really, really mentally strong. You know, Usman is a beast, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you made me pick, I'll lean towards Usman. Honestly, I'll lean towards Usman if you made me pick. But UFC putting on the show this weekend. Hey, he says crazy how Cambozo gets 10 million and Dev gets 3, but they can't get Crawford Spence 10. Man, those people see the country helped pay for George Kambosos, bro. That's what that was. They had a subsidiary that paid for that, man. This is why the country helped pay for that. The government helped pay for that fight for Kambosos, man. You know, unless Crawford and Spence, or let's say PBC Al Heyman, had like a good relationship with like one of these guys from overseas, these Middle Eastern dudes like Eddie Hearn does, then I don't really see them getting the bag on the table. Now, if Crawford if that dude Kinahan was still around, then maybe, right? I mean, yeah, his boxing's a dirty game. Let's not hide from the fact. Shit's dirty. But then when you talk about the dirty shit, people act like it's taboo to talk about. Nah, man, we know this shit's dirty, man. Boxing is super dirty. And I ain't not even just at the world top level. Even at the bottom level, it's even dirtier. So you got to kind of, when you know that about boxing, you got to kind of appreciate the guys that actually made it out, especially the guys that didn't have an easy road. Because there's a lot of really talented local fighters, regional fighters that simply just don't make it, man, for whatever reason, whether it's they just don't. Boxing is really tough, bro. I wouldn't dare have my kids box. I used to be on that shit years ago. Now, the more I learn about it, absolutely not. Hell the fuck no. Go do some MMA or some shit. But nah, man, boxing's too dirty. Too dirty. But yeah, man, what we got? Yeah, boxing is organized robbery. Yeah, man. Yeah, boxing is definitely an organized robbery, bro. It's bad. It was something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I heard a few days ago. It was some dirty shit. I forgot what it was. But boxing's dirty, man. You see what happened with Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay. You know? Yeah, you don't get paid shit in the UFC, bro. Francis Ngannou came out recently and complained again. You know, and as a big man, as a heavyweight champion of the world, you would like to get paid, bro. You see these boxers getting paid millions and millions. Imagine how Francis Ngannou feels. Of course, he's a lot better than what he was, considering where he came from. But when you're a heavyweight champion, heavyweight fighter, a big hitter, and then you see these other guys in another sport making quadruple what you're making. I mean, Tyson Fury and Wilder making $30, $40 million, bro. This dude not even cracking $1 million. And he's a heavyweight fighter too. His fights are dangerous as fuck too. One punch is all it takes too. But they don't get paid. Man, they get paid pennies. Man, come on. UFC don't pay their guys well. They need to figure that out. Because I do get it. The reason why the UFC is such the promotional machine that it is, and the reason why the production is so good and everything is because they're taking some money from the fighters. But they're going to have to find a balance because the fighters been complaining for years, man. Salute to J-Rod for the super chat. He says they paid Conor McGregor on his pro debut $30 million, but won't give Bud 8 or 10. You know they go charge $100 for paper. Why not pay these guys? Yeah, bro. You know, man, I don't even want to bring. Do I want to say it again? But they don't. Come on, man. It's a black fight, bro. It's a black fight. They go think the black fans go steal the fight. They don't think Crawford fans are going to support the fight. And apparently they don't believe in Errol Spence like people believe they do. That's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in black fights like that. They gave the guys with the Conor McGregors and the Jake Pauls and all these guys these lucrative paydays and shit. But the best boxer in the world can't get fucking $10 million. I mean, come on. So when we look at it like that, man, these guys in the suits, they look at it as purely business. They don't care about his accolades. They don't care about his accomplishments. They don't care about what he's done. All they care about is the numbers. These guys are numbers people. They don't care about how many belts he got. They don't care about none of that shit. They care about numbers. It's about the numbers. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's just the unfortunate reality, bro. You know, they paid Conor McGregor. He got paid a shit ton of money. Of course, he got matched up with Floyd Mayweather. You got to ask yourself, why did Floyd pick him and not somebody like Keith Thurman? How come he couldn't, like, you got to kind of look at guys like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I love TBE, man. That's the guy. But, man, what's up with you, Floyd? What's up with you, Floyd? You know? They don't believe in black boxing. They don't think the black fights could sell. Not to mention, two black fighters fighting is really hard. It's competitive as fucking. It's hard. Okay. Oh, and now while I'm on this shit now, since y'all got me started, the Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards fight, it might be a boring fight, y'all. It might be a boring fight. I'm sorry. I've been following MMA for a long time, and I don't even want to say it, but the fight may not be as good as we think it's going to be. I hope I'm wrong, but from when I've been paying attention to the pattern for years, when it comes to two black fighters fighting in the UFC, those fights have been pretty lackluster, if I'm honest. They're not fighting as hard. They seem really gun shy with each other, you know? So we go see tomorrow night, Saturday, and this Usman. Plus, these guys got a lot of respect for each other. There's no real animosity. Maybe they go out there and fight hard like competitors. I don't know. But, yeah. But this Spence Crawford shit, I don't know, bro. They give Conor and all these dudes big money. You know, they bring a big audience, man. The Irish fans shows unwavering support, man. The black fans, let's be honest, no support. Not like that. Not like the Irish fans. Not like the Mexican fans. Not like the Puerto Rican fans. Nah, there's no support like that, man. It's not. You know what I'm saying? There's no support like that. Yep, I'm telling you, GK, bro. I'm not lying, bro. If you've been following MMA, and this shit sounds crazy because you probably never heard nobody say it. You probably was thinking it, but you probably never really said it. I noticed it for years. And you just said it here. The Izzy Corneria fight. Cannonier. Boring fight. Izzy Romero, the Afro-Cuban. Boring fight, bro. John Jones, Rashad Evans. He took it easy on Rashad. Quentin Rampage Jackson, Rashad Evans. Boring fight, bro. Every black fight in the UFC has been a boring fight. And I think there's a lot of respect amongst black MMA fighters to where they don't really fight hard like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm over. Hey, but tell me I'm lying. Name one fight where it was two black fighters in the UFC. There was just crazy balls to the wall. They hate each other. It was exciting. It was just hella. Man, I can't think of it, y'all. I really can't. I can't. So this weekend, I expect this to be one of those fights where it's a chess match. They taking turns and shit. Like, it's not gonna be like, yeah. Yep. It sounds crazy, but that's just what it is, man. Man, Conor, bro. Conor just got the Irish fans show support. You seen the Katie Taylor, the Serrano fight, bro. Crazy. Absolutely insane, bro. Puerto Ricans showed up and showed out. The Irish showed up and showed out with unwavering support. They don't care about none of the faults, the flaws, none of that. We supporting our guys. But this is what the black fans are lacking. If Crawford and Spence had that unwavering support that then it'd probably be different, man. But it's just, unfortunately, it's not like that. Thank you, Don Vine. That's just what it is, bro. Yep, that's what it is, man. Without getting too deep, you know, we don't we don't support each other enough. Oh, you know what, GK? You're right. I'm glad you said that. Those fights were good. Those fights were good, bro. I take it back. That's the exception. John Jones, Cormier fights were good. But guess what? Guess what? There was a genuine disdain for each other, though. They actually hated each other, though. They hated each other. The build-up to those fights was excellent. They truly hated each other. You know what I'm saying? But other guys, man, they a little bit more cautious, man. A lot more cautious. John Jones and Cormier, they hated each other, bro. They that was a real beef. But yeah, man. Just a random live stream today, man. Not gonna be too long. Just want to talk some boxing real quick, man. I'm just waiting on this announcement, bro. Like shit, man. I guess now, but I already got it in my mind now, though, that I likely won't be going to the fight, man. Because if it's gonna happen now, it's gonna be around the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be around, Thanksgiving and shit, and a lot of shit be happening. So it didn't. I don't know, man. I expect the announcement probably this week, really, because I said a few weeks ago that I expect an announcement. Hey, Jones and DC was fucking great, man. Great rivalry, man. Great rivalry. Hey, yeah, man. Mexican fans, bro, they stay on cold no matter what, man. They do. And this is why I tell everybody, man, buy that fight, man. He said Jones had a few haters. He will party the night before. Yeah, man. John Jones used to party before a week, man. I can't believe he was doing what he was doing, but he was doing it. The hell of a fighter, man. John Jones. Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's gonna happen, Jay. I think the fight's gonna happen, bro. I hope it's gonna happen. I heard it's done. You know what I'm saying? I laid the message in my TFEMO video. That's why it's kind of important to listen to the whole video sometimes, because I may drop some gems in it. But I heard it was done. You know what I'm saying? Then of course you seen Goodfella come out and say he heard from his people that it was done too. But now it seemed like it's another hold up, and I'm not about to even look into it to find out what it is at this point. I'm really getting over it, and I really would like for another fight to get made in place. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just really getting tired of talking about it to a degree. He said John King was shafting his fighters. He was a true pimp for real. Yeah, man. But he was making fights. I was watching Julian Jackson fights last night, actually. And he was fighting, man, just Gerald McClellan and all these guys. And you look at the stands, right? He's fighting all these guys. And you look at the crowd, nobody in the seats. There's a whole bunch of people dressed up as empty seats. You know why? Because he was on the undercard to a Mike Tyson fight. He was on the undercard to a Julio Cesar Chavez fight, bro. Them cards were stacked from top to bottom. You had elite champions, punchers, killers like Julian Jackson fighting on undercards back in the day, bro. Come on, man. Totally different game back in the day, bro. You ain't gonna never see that today. And Julian Jackson was the man at that time, too. But he wasn't bigger than Mike or nobody. You said, what other fights are there to be made? I don't even know now. Wilder versus AJ is a fight to be made, but of course they have to get past their next opponents, and that's honestly not guaranteed, man. It's really not. Yeah, GK, it's now or never, bro. I'm tired of telling you guys. I expect to hear an announcement next week or two. I'm tired of saying that shit. But if we don't hear by next week, man, it's not looking good, y'all. Because people, the conversation has kind of died down about this fight. It kind of died down a little bit. It kind of died down. Fans getting kind of tired of talking about it. Other fans heard it's a done deal. We just wait on announcement. So, Yeah, man. But my thing is they should already been prepared for this. It shouldn't have really took this long, man. No. Yeah, but no Don Kings in this era, man. Don King was good and bad for boxing. I'll say that. He was good. He was good to a degree, man. He was good. You know, he made a lot of things happen. You know, he sold the shit out of fights. Even to me, for me, when I was a kid, I just want to see what Don King had to say. Even as a kid, not knowing half of what I know now. But as a kid, I remember I like to see what that dude talk. He had that crazy shocked up head and shit. He was rhyming like a motherfucker, damn near rapping. Hell yeah, I used to love to see Don King talking his shit. I didn't know nothing about what he was doing to fighters back then. All I know is that this dude was selling these fights, and I wanted to see these fights after that. You know what I'm saying? We don't got that today. Spence and Crawford don't got that today. You know, a lot of black fighters don't got nobody that can relate to the black audience that could sell the fight to the black community. So yeah, that's just what my opinion on it. That's all I got for today, man. You know, just a random boxing video. Yeah, Don King was a savage, man, but he made some stars, bro. He definitely did. You said, when is the next Showtime event? Who was it supposed to be? Yeah, I'm not sure when the next event is, bro. Who supposed to be fighting next? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question, man. Damn, that's a good question, bro. Who is the next Showtime event? You say you feel like it should be different though. We in the social media era. Yeah, man. Social media era. People have shorter attention spans in the social media era. People have a shorter attention spans. It's harder to catch people attention. It's harder for people to. You got to kind of stay. You got to stay relevant. So why? There's pros and cons for the social media era for sure. You know, there's pros and cons for sure. Attention span is really bad nowadays, though. Yeah, Don King could sell an empty bottle of water. I'm telling you, bro. He had the gift of gab, man. He had it. He could sell the shut up a fight, bro. Like no other. Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn. He can't relate to the American fans like that. And Bob Arum, he's an old man, and Oscar De La Hoya. Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't really got nobody that's really, we ain't got no Don Kings no more, man. We likely won't ever have one again. Now, we don't need nobody out here shafting and shagging fighters and shit. We don't need that, but we definitely need somebody to kind of move the needle for some of these dudes. And Don King was definitely a guy like Don King would definitely be an honest, an honest guy like Don, honest version of him that wasn't quote unquote robbing fighters. But I don't know, man. He got a lot of these dudes paid crazy money, man. Crazy money. I don't know how Mike Tyson blew almost $500 million and shit, $250 million and shit. How you blow that shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy money. Fighters today ain't even making that kind of money. Hey, Bob Arum funny as hell, man. Bob is funny as hell. He's too old to be really mad at. Box fans take what he say too personally. Man, that dude almost 100 years old, man. Come on. He 100 years old. Yeah, he be saying some bullshit. He's a fucking senile ass old man. But at least we know where he coming from. At least we know what he is. At least we know what he about. At least we know where he stands. Guys like Al Heyman, you just simply don't know. You only hear stories. You hear rumors. People can make up things about the guy. He may be a totally genuine person. Great guy. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how he sound. You don't know nothing about him. You don't know if, what his intentions are with the sport. You don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they keep it that way for a reason, like a mob boss. Keep it that way for a reason. But yeah, man, that's all I got, you guys, man. Random live stream today, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Hope everybody have a good evening, man. If some news break, I'm going to be dropping a video on it. But other than that, man, everybody have a good evening. Don't do nothing crazy, and catch you on the next one. Peace out.